My name is Casey Murphy, and this is my son Ryan. He's 6 years old and he has autism. And he kind of moves around a lot and he can't sit still. It would drastically change our lives. We wouldn't be able to go out in the community. We would have to be homebound at all times. Ryan would go from school to home and that's about it. You know, unless I go out with somebody, I can't just take Ryan by myself. And respite is a very important part of our lives, and it just, I don't think we could survive without it. I don't really think we could.
People that have disabilities, whether they're children or adults, have very challenging lives. They want to have lives just like everybody else. They want to be able to laugh, they want to be able to love, they want to be able to live in the communities of their choices. The folks who love them, their moms, their dads, sisters, brothers, friends, they want the same thing for them. They want them close by where they can support them in those goals.
I'm not just a mom, I'm a therapist, I'm a speech therapist, I'm his OT, I'm everything, and then I'm also, on top of all of that, I'm also want to just be mom, but I can't. I have to play different roles. And respite gives me the chance of just being just that regular mom to the little one who does not have autism and doesn't need to be burdened by this whole world of autism.
My name is Regina Thurston, and this is my son Jason Thurston. Jason is 22 years old. He was diagnosed at the age of 2 with seizure disorder, autism, intellectual delay, and cognitively delayed. And we have been waiting for services since 1998. He has a right to be in his own space, with me, or with his family, as opposed to another facility. I think, in my own opinion, that he's done well being in his own home, in his own environment. But I think that if he had to go to somewhere else, that would probably not work so well for him. I think he would digress tremendously.
We're not living in the world anymore where families are told to ship their kids away and forget that they were ever born. We're living in a world where we love our kids, where we're not going to let them be put away, and where we need the support of the state to help us do that.
Illinois has a template on how to rebalance this broken system that spends way too heavily on institutional services. The Illinois Blueprint for System Redesign is our template for reform in Illinois. We need to have a 4-year plan that closes 4 of the 8 state institutions and redirects those resources into community settings to support people in their communities and in their homes.
My biggest fear is losing our home. Not being homeless, not having anywhere to live.
If the state was to cut all these budgets, how it would make me feel, I would be devastated, because there are families out there that really do need this service and depend on this service and is only able to survive with these services. Before the services, we weren't much of a family. It was all about this autism, and now with the services help us become more of a family because we just have that extra hand, that extra break that I need just to bring myself back in and connect with myself and be able to provide for my family and fight for them normally, and I can't do that if I'm beat down myself.
We may not want to admit it. We may want to think that we can turn our backs on these families, that we can turn our back on this system. We may think that our service providers are going to be able to survive another day. But many of us believe, and I believe accurately, that our system is about ready to fall apart. And the state of Illinois will have no one to blame but our policymakers who couldn't stand up and do what is right.